What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top 10 player playing Risk Global Domination on PC. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do a fixed game every Fridays, and I do this show, the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast, on Wednesdays. And today, very special guest in VC, the current free-for-all champion of the world, Maren Brahmbhatt. How are you, Maren?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great, buddy. Thank you so much for doing the show.
Not a problem.
Yeah, and congrats on winning the entire tournament, taking it down. That's pretty awesome, man.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh, does Buck want to play? Buck, are you in VC to play with us? I think there's one spot. Can Buck not talk because I didn't give him permission? Oh, so Tommy's gonna play. Sweet. Okay. Everybody ready up? No, he's not going to play? Damn it. How do I fix Buck's... There. Does that fix him? Okay, so Tyler is going to play. Let's do it. So the settings are... These are... Marin picked 70% domination on Moscow Advanced with Fog on progressive cards. So why did you choose these settings, man?
How are you?
Oh, hey, Buck.
Yeah, I couldn't talk because your dumbass didn't give me perms.
Well, I fixed it, and I am a dumbass, which is fair. Fair criticism.
I just came in because I'm about ready to get to work, but I came in to congratulate Marin because I know who he was up against, and I know the struggle that he would have had to get through to get that title. And I just want to congratulate him because he must have played his ass off in order to get there.
Thank you.
You went up against some pretty tough competitors in that. You know, that final game, I was looking at it and I kind of ducked in and watched for a little bit, and I can tell you now, you did pretty well to hold your own in that field, mate. You come out of nowhere. I don't think too many people knew your name before this tourney, and you come in and you just annihilated, mate. You did well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You earned it, mate. You did well. And I bet you that Pete and Stove and any of the other top players would agree.
Yeah, you're damn right, man. Anyone who can have the combination of high skill and good luck to get to the finals and then win it. I would love to hear Marin's thoughts and feelings about how that whole run worked out for you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is it? Weird is the word?
It's the first thing that comes to mind, but I guess it's not the truth, I guess. I'm not sure.
Okay, say more. Why was it weird?
Well, it was not like a typical Earth 2209 progressive, for sure.
Not even a little bit.
And like with the disconnection issues, like it was kind of weird, but at the same time, it worked out in the end.
Well, so one thing I could say that I found happens very consistently is that sort of circumstance in a three-player endgame, when one player bots out, the other two tend to take the preemptive strike, and in this case it was Legatus who struck on Kilted, but Legatus didn't really leave himself with enough troops then to take the bot down, and this often happens, right? There was a video with me and Champ last week where we both ended up losing to a bot because we were more concerned about hitting each other than paring down the bot. Which you would assume,
yeah.
Bots don't win games, but your bot had, 30,000 plus troops at that moment?
Yeah, like 31,000 or something like that. It was insane.
How many hours in were you guys at that point?
Like 4.5, maybe. I'm not sure.
Were you starting to...
Progressive World Dome game.
Yeah, Progressive World Dome. 4.5 hours. Something to see.
I did not think it went that long.
Yeah, man.
Wow, the patience, man, the patience. You should be playing Frog Caps games with us if you've got that much patience.
Not really for like practice, but more so for like tournaments. That way I don't like suicide for in like a tournament instead of like practice games, like a different playing field, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you like prog caps?
It depends on the map. Like if it's like card blocking, I like it, but if it's not really. It's kind of stalemate-ish.
So you would prefer things to progress if possible?
Yeah, even if it's like in the season before, if I know like card blocking is a factor, so like I don't mind like those type of games. But if it's on,
I think you'll like a Dracula's Castle World Frog Caps game with us then. There's a lot of card blocking happening in that.
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So, but I gotta go. But I just wanted to come in and say congrats on the win, mate. You did well.
Yeah. Thanks for saying hi, Buck.
Yeah, enjoy, Pete, and good luck with your next show and interview, mate.
I mean, this is it. You're on it.
Oh, it's already started.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is the show. You're on the show, Buck.
Hey, I'm in almost all your shows.
Why not? Why not? The more the merrier. I love this community.
Oh, mate, the community's great. You know, it's the thing that's kept me hanging around and playing for so long.
What? Not the stunning visuals and dice animations?
You get to a certain point, mate, where the game loses its fun, and if it wasn't for the good top player games that I've gotten through the community and Discord, I can assure you I would have been bored a long time ago. The online global games are nothing compared to the games you get in Discord. Like the quality of game.
I would agree with that completely.
It's phenomenal. I go and I play a Grandmaster only game in global, and I'll be honest, mate, they ain't got nothing.
Gatekeeping, Buck.
What's that?
Gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping? Nah, just join the Discord community and get better, so that way more people are challenging and better games across the board for the top players.
That's what I'm about. And watch my show, because we can only hope that I might have something worthwhile to say, but never assured.
Oh, look, mate, your show is always good value. Not sure that I'm learning much from your show as in strategy and techniques.
No,
but,
certainly not. Certainly not.
But for the general population, mate, your strategies and your techniques and everything that I've seen, they definitely take it. You know, they encourage greater play and that sort of stuff.
I should be so lucky.
It's great for the novices and and you know, right up into entry level grandmasters. Your show can teach them so much.
And we got the shameless plug in here. I didn't even have to pay him, guys.
Nah. No shame in that, mate. There's no shame in that. You've definitely come a long way.
And we got a long way to go.
I've watched you grow as a player, mate, ever since you first came in, and you know you've done really well.
This guy's gonna make me all teary eyes. Thank you, Buck.
How does a guy of your stature get teary-eyed?
Oh, I'm a big softie. You should know this.
Yeah, you are a little bit. All right, guys. I'm going to bounce out, but enjoy.
Take it easy, bro.
All right. See you, mate.
All right. So, can you tell us about yourself, Marin, in the ways that you're happy to share? You're a younger guy?
Yeah. I'm 13.
Well, quite young. Okay. And that would likely be the youngest tournament champion then.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know if Stove is keeping records of that. I bet you he is, but okay. So what brought you to Risk then?
I've been playing the board game since like age 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like classic board game, like nothing like special.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like a friend of mine like was on Risk Online, and they're like, you should try this. Like we both play like chess and stuff like that. So like like strategy games, and then he's like, you should play it. And he's like a beginner at the time or something like that. It's like 8 months ago, and he said I should like play online. And I'm like, okay. And I tried it, and I liked it. And
you were good at it?
Well, I wasn't good at it first.
Okay.
I was quite bad. I was like the suicide type, if I'm being honest. But like suicide for like South America and stuff like that on Classic. And then eventually I got Premium when it was at like $4 or something like that. It wasn't like extraordinarily expensive or overpriced. And I eventually like what drew me to Discord was the Risk Forever server.
Sure.
So I got into that, and I did like subscriber games with like Champ, and from there I like got a lot better. And then eventually, like my account like it won't let me into Steam anymore. Like my Steam like crashed for some reason. I have no idea why. Still, so I got on a mobile account like a couple months ago, and it gives me this like random ass name called like Maren Brahmbhatt or whatever.
Who were you before?
Pip Belisa 33.
Okay. I'm just wondering if we played or not.
I have the account still. It's like I've been like doing games on it like now, kind of. I think it's at GM or something like that. Not like super high, but like it's like decently high, I guess. And then from there, I like knew there was like a bigger server than like Risk Forever, and so I hopped into like the Risk server, and I was kind of like a lurker. I wasn't like I never was active at all. I was just like a lurker, like I said before. And eventually, I signed up for the 1v1 tournament because I like played 1v1s before, and I thought, well, I should do a tournament because I should reach myself out to like people. And I made it to like round 4 of that, I think, and then I got my ass kicked by Tank.
Yep.
But after that, like even like from round 1 all the way to round 4, I really improved, and then people were like, you're decent, like you should keep playing. I'm like, thanks. And then I keep playing, and eventually I got to like the zombie server and to like the GM tournament and stuff like that, and I had like decent performances in those. I didn't get to this finals or semifinals or anything like that, but I got like past like the first 2 rounds or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was looking forward to the free for all tournament, and I got to the server after the Q2 tournament started, and from there I did the free for all tournament, and I'm where I'm at now. I guess it's kind of like the timeline.
Cool. So I can't actually recall when I first became aware of you, but
I think it was like on a Twitch stream.
Okay, so we played together on Twitch then?
Yeah, I think it was the Africa Progressive, I think.
Oh, you remember the first game we played. Okay, cool. Great.
It was the one with Cheeto Fingers, I think.
Oh, no way! Is that the actual first time we ever played?
I think so.
Neat. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had my eye on you right away because of there's a couple of tells when you notice a player who's quite good, like the pathing and the speed specifically, I noticed from you. And then I've been watching every time we play. I'm like, oh, I really actually do have to watch out for Marin in games when we play because, it's that whole thing of if I don't kill you, you kill me. So, as we are doing right now, I'm trying to pay very close attention to what you're doing so that I don't die. But that's a compliment.
Yeah. And I've noticed, like, since I started watching your YouTube channel, like, 4 months ago or something like that, like, I've seen you, like, improve a lot, even though I thought you were, like, a god, like, at first. And
yeah, which I'm totally not.
Well, I think you're really good. So, like, I was, like, watching you and noticed that you kept on, like, winning more and more games, like, exponentially. And I noticed I was starting, like, to do the same thing. So it's kind of, like, funny, like, noticing, like, the pattern.
Practice makes perfect with this stuff. You must play a lot, right? You play every day? Just about?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. So it's become one of your primary hobbies?
Yeah, it's my main hobby probably at this point. Other than like chess and tennis, I play tennis. But other than that,
Nice. That sounds like a good mix of things.
yeah.
Sounds a lot like Finley. Plays a lot of Risk and a lot of tennis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's talk about the run. Let's talk about your tournament specifically. 7 rounds. What was your favorite settings?
I really liked round 3 and round 4 a lot.
Okay. Let's
I
remind
like
people round 3 was zombies?
70%.
They were both zombies?
70% on Mont Saint Michel.
Oh, Mont Saint Michel, right. Okay. And then round 4 was zombies.
Yeah, it's been zombies.
Gotcha. Okay. So what was the thing that made you love Mont Saint Michel 70%?
Well, I like 70% a lot for some reason. I watched Lee General's episode, and I kind of could relate to, like, I like to be unique, like, in the settings I play. Like, a lot of people, like, standard world domination progressive, like I do as well. But I like to, like, branch out to, like, other settings that not many people try, like 70% or, like, manual zombies or stuff like that. But I like 70% because, like you said earlier, was pathing. I think that there's, like, a lot of pathing, and even if it's, like, the right map, like, card blocking in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Not card blocking, but, like, preventing the
path blocking, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I kind of.
Well, and then you added fog to the mix here, so someone can try and go for that kill, and they really have to be sure of the route.
I like to play with fog a lot. I'm not sure why. I guess I'm, like, better at it than non-fog. I think.
Okay.
Like, I know the strategy better, I guess, than, like, standard.
Yeah, I'm the opposite, just because I'm always making television.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, like, stream or anything like that, so.
Yeah. Do you have any interest?
No, my friends have been telling me I should. Like, people, like, I, like, was messaging my friend earlier today that, like, was one that introduced me into Risk, and they were like, no way you want, like, a tournament. I was like, yeah, and I said I was kind of lucky, but.
And then you did. Well, if anything would get you cachet, I mean, if you're interested in doing it at all, I bet you a lot of people would get a lot out of listening to you and watching you play.
I mean, I probably, like, could if I wanted to. I'm not, like, sure, like, what settings I should do or, like, focus on, or, like, what element of the game.
I mean, I always go to fun first. I focus on what I enjoy. And I found that to be extremely resonant with an audience. Like, if players are tuning in maybe to get a little bit better at the game, but they're also tuning in to have fun with you, and if you're having fun, then you know what I mean? That resonates. Just
yeah. Yeah, my favorite settings, like, these are probably not, like, the most popular in the world or whatever, but I mean, I could probably, like, branch out to, like, world domination or, like, caps that are, like, popular or whatever.
Yeah, but, like, that's a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Maybe a lot of people just don't know the joys of 70%. Because no one's out there popularizing it and making a ton of 70% content. Like, when I started making all these videos, progressive was, it was like a 1/3 to a 2/3 favorite. Most people played fixed, and I bet you they still do, but I feel like a lot more people have been playing a lot more progressive, because that's where my focus has been. I figure the same thing for 70% could be true.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think that could be. I mean, there's not really any else that's, like, doing 70% content. I mean, I could definitely consider it for sure.
And I'm not trying to sell it to you either. Do what makes you happy. I just figure the little individual differences. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what's going on over there. Is this Nick? Is this who this account is? Is Skill Frenzy Nicholas Nick? It has to be, right? Otherwise, how would he have gotten the ping?
The Nick is kind of suspicious.
It's a tell. It's Nick. Get him. Get him, everyone. Okay, so what was the appeal of the Spain zombies? Because I found that one to be... that one seemed really hard, at least relative to it being round 4.
Yeah, I agree. I think it like separated a lot of like the people that like knew pathing. I think like each round like had like different elements to it. Like round 6 had like card blocking, for example, and like round 3 had like path blocking. But like round 4 like was completely different. Like you had to like think ahead to like what could happen with like how the zombies would maneuver and like how everything would like unfold with the zombies and like how you can manipulate them to affect your opponents. Like you have to think really early on. It was kind of intriguing to me.
And even then I found a lot of the initial moves players made on those settings didn't work out at all like they expected them to.
Yeah.
How did your game go?
I think I got 21 points that game, or 18 or something. I'm not sure.
So quite well.
I guess you could. I think I killed like almost. I think I killed everyone except like 1 or 2 people. I'm not sure.
Sure.
I don't really pay attention to that stuff mostly.
Why not?
Yeah, I probably could if I really want. I just am kind of like laid back. I don't really like.
You're not super competitive?
I mean, I can be competitive like in a tournament, but like in the early rounds, I was not competitive at all. Like I was competitive, but at the same time, I wasn't like as competitive because I knew like I wasn't expecting myself to go far. Like once I got to like round 5, I was like, wow, I'm actually like really far in the tournament. Like maybe I should be more competitive, and then I got more competitive.
In the sense that you started practicing?
Yeah, I was practicing before then, but it started to be more exponential.
Okay.
At that point.
Because you
like
actually gave a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what's funny about that is that was very similar to how I kind of approached the first tournament I joined. It was just like, hey, let's see how we do, take it really casual. And then the other 2 tournaments I've been in where I tried really hard right out the gate, like had, very marginal performances. So there
Probably
might
pressure.
Be maybe, but I tend to thrive under pressure. I figure there might just be something to flow state and allowing yourself to just vibe in the moment and enjoy the game you're playing, right?
Yeah.
It's a thought. Do you find... Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like with like competitiveness and like pressure, I think it just depends. Like for you, like you thrive under pressure, like you said. But for me, like I hate being under pressure.
Okay.
Like I got like extremely nervous. Like I'm like for like once the game's like on YouTube and like Twitch and stuff like that, like round 6 and round 7, I was like really
Everyone's
nervous.
making content. Oh no.
I know.
I don't want to embarrass myself. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, can I ask why you think that is?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I guess it's like natural. I'm not really sure.
You've always been this way.
I guess, yeah. I mean, when I was young, like 5 or something like that, I was really competitive, like with stuff, like in kindergarten, we were like doing like hula hoops and stuff like that, and I was like really wanting to like get the purple hula hoop or whatever, and I was like really competitive about stuff like that. But I've noticed like as I've like gotten a little bit older, I've got like not as competitive and a lot more laid back, and I've noticed kind of like an opposite trend in like my peers, like where they weren't as competitive maybe in like grade school, but not as much like in teen years. I've noticed.
Do you think it's because you feel like you have less to prove, maybe?
I think it's just I like I said earlier, I like to be more unique, like with everything, like with settings and risk, I guess, or like with stuff like this. I think it's.
Are there other ways in your life where you try to express that uniqueness?
Yeah, like in chess, like for example, I play a lot of chess as well.
Mm-hmm.
I try to do like weird openings and stuff like that. It's like I'm not very good at chess, I must admit, but I try to like be unique in that way, even if it's like I like to test out openings, even if it's an opening I know is like trash. If that makes sense.
Oh man, see, I want to go for the kill now, but I know I'm gonna fuck this up.
Do you have this glitch as well where it started at like 20 troops cards instead of like 4? Now it's at like the cards are like now at 60.
This game started at 20? No, did it?
Maybe it's like my thing.
No, we're already through the second matching sequence. This is the third matching.
My cards are at 60 though.
Yeah, so are mine.
Really?
Maybe time flies because you're having fun.
Maybe. Oh, already round 8. Wow. Okay, yeah. I'm not paying attention, I guess.
Well, this is a funny thing that people often tell me about the podcast is that they find the act of talking to be a lot more distracting game-wise than they expected.
Yeah, I've noticed like when I was like so impressed like on your Twitch streams, like how you talk like while you play, and you're so focused on the game at the same time. Like it's
difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult for sure, and it's a little bit like I struggle at like multitasking, and like I know it's not the same thing as multitasking, but to me it is, I guess. Does that make sense?
I'm really trying to multitask right now. Let's see if I can do it.
I think you have it.
Not so sure. Oh fuck, how many territories more do I need? So close. And that's the game. I really tried, dude. These are fun settings.
Yeah, I've tried these settings ranks, and they're like not very fun because like people suicide for like the left continent. Like I'm not sure what it's called. It's in Cyrillic, but it's really boring. A lot of these settings are like very boring in ranked. Like with like people who know what they're doing, like in Discord, it's a lot more fun and like more, I guess, funny. Like for example, like this.
Sure. So what was I like 4 territories off?
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think.
Damn it, man! This is so. I really think this is where the fun is in 70%. Is watching people go for it and then not make it, but like only by a hair.
Yeah, I think the very first 70% game I played was like actually with Stove. It was like on like one of his like looking for games or whatever, in like the main server, and it was like Lubeck 70%. It was like these things. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And like I went for the 70% like in like the 6th turn or something, and I like failed really badly. It was progressive cards, and I was like really mad at myself for that. I was like, what am I doing? Like, but I kept on like trying with 70%, and eventually, like I got the hang of it. And I've noticed the same thing with me in like zombies as well. Like the first time I played zombies, it was a very similar experience.
Yeah, it's like anything, right? The practice really. There's that threshold of understanding.
Yeah. I feel like practice definitely helps me a lot. Like in the first rounds of the FFA tournament, I was not like very Let me focus here for a second.
Yeah, no worries. You're trying to win the game. First round of the FFA tournament would have been World Conquest fixed with blizzards and 1 or 2 bots depending. A lot of those games had 2 bots because it being the first round you had a lot of no-shows. And I was envious of that because I had this stacked all GM lobby and then a bunch of people are playing bots and I'm just like, well, poor me, right? Boo-hoo. But let's see if Marin has it. I think it's 47 territory. This map has exactly 69 territories. What's 69 times 0.7? 49 you need, yeah. Well, we shall see. You're not moving super fast right now, though. I was trying to kill Lee General? Ah, where's the rest of Lee General, though? If he gets him, he gets all that extra 30 seconds, though. Yes!
I screwed up a lot.
Why didn't you go for Lee General?
Because I realized he had another position on the board.
Ah, gotcha.
I didn't see.
Gotcha. Well, I guess Nick wins then.
Yeah, I fucked that up a lot. Yeah.
It's okay. These settings seem practically designed for multiple people to fuck up the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is super cool. I love it. It's really fun. So what were you saying about round one?
Oh, like with the first like 2 rounds and like 3 rounds, I was not practicing a lot. I was very minimal practice effort. Like even my practice games, I got very bored. Like even if it was like in round 2, if it was like an hour-long game, I got very bored.
Sure.
But my round 2 game lasted like for 4 hours or something like that, and I was like really like hyper focused. So I like noticed a big difference then by round 2 that I have a lot larger attention span in the actual tournament game than the practice games.
Yeah, because something's on the line, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Totally, man. I get it.
And then it started to get to like round 4, and I realized like I practiced one time and it was like, wow, these like zombies are like so aggressive, and then that was when I really needed to like practice a lot more. I noticed otherwise I'm like not going to know the zombie passing. I'm not going to know how to like anticipate people's moves to like manipulate the zombie. So I started practicing a lot, and I had a pretty good performance in round 4. And then I think I added like just in point or something by the end of round 4. And by the start of round 4, I was at like in the middle of the pack, I think. So that was like a big round for me. And I got to round 5, and I just kept practicing and practicing. And I noticed that as I kept practicing, my attention span also kept growing even in the practice games. So I noticed the more I practiced, the more attention span I have, and the more I practice, I also like improve a lot, which is kind of probably like a lot of people, but I've noticed it like especially like it really does make a huge difference.
Tyler says thumbs down this entire lobby. I don't know. I think Stove wins now. That's fine. I'm happy with the Stove win. Yeah, I mean, the conversation about practice is interesting. How seriously do you want to take a game? How seriously do you want to take a tournament? And if you're saying that, like, you don't necessarily thrive under pressure, then you might have the secret sauce already down. You know what I mean? Like, you wanted to see how well you did, but you didn't, care super, super hard about it. And it's actually consistent with what I know of you about ranking in general. Maybe we can talk about the ranking system after after you give me some more settings. What are we playing now?
Maybe like a prog haps, I guess. I'm not sure.
You tell me, buddy.
Let me find a good map, I guess.
Sure.
Let's do. Lost Temple, prog caps, auto setup.
Oh my god. Okay. That's a fun one. Lost Temple with fog? Or no fog?
No fog, but blizzards, please.
No fog, yes, blizzards. Lost Temple, progressive capitals. No alliances? Or yes, alliances?
Let's do alliances, why not?
Alliances are on? Okay, I'm just going to get a quick cup of coffee, and it's 2HFGH. Come on, come on. All right, so we
Marin.
need one more player, don't we? Yo, I wasn't setting up anyone to die. I was trying to win the game myself. What are you talking about?
What?
Yeah.
You were hitting 9s and 6s and 7s and 4s of
because I was trying to get to 48 territories or something.
Well,
okay.
Why not hit 1s?
Stove, I was trying to hit fucking everything and I ran out of time.
Hey, it's not my fault you suck.
It's not. No, it's not.
You interrupt my question to Marin. You know that?
Sorry, I didn't mean
What was
to.
your question?
All right, so Marin, what do you think of the tournament overall? The settings and the order of the modes?
I thought it was like overall like pretty good in my opinion. I thought it had like some flaws, but I don't really think there's like any way to like get like a perfect structured tournament because there's going to be at least someone that's not going to be like happy like with anything. But like I think it was a pretty good like structured tournament, at least in my opinion. I think maybe like in my opinion, maybe like instead of 2 fixed games in a row, I maybe like a fix and a prog or a prog and a fixed or something like that.
Yeah. That's already the plan. I want to try to get it so it kind of like oscillates between fixed and progressive.
But otherwise, I think it just kind of depends, especially in like the later rounds, like 4 and 5 maybe. Instead of having back-to-back progressive, in my opinion, it kind of brings a little bit of luck involved, like who has a set and who doesn't. If it's like the same people that like are like clearly really good at like those settings. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like I see it. But I am gonna try to get it to go like every other one.
Oh, okay. We got Cowboy. Let's go. Let's go. Ready up. Yeah, I've been on a bit of a up and down as far as my understanding goes with these tournament settings, Stove. I feel like the longer I stick around, the more I pay attention, the more I realize that you were right about almost everything. Like, one thing Stove said to me once, it was like, it's not the settings really that make the game take so long, it's the players. And I ruminated on that. I was like, that can't be true. And then look at these final settings, right? You wouldn't expect a progressive world dom game to go... I mean, I figured 90 minutes on the outside, not 4+ hours, and even then, so only ending by a bot out. So it's just like, well, there's got to be something to this.
Winning by a bot out, rather, too.
Yeah, winning by exactly.
I agree with like the players mattering more than the settings, but I also think like this year's free-for-all tournaments like with Q1, Q2, and Q3, I've noticed like someone saying he would expect maybe like for the fixed world domination to take like an hour and a half or something like that. Like the prog caps, like you would think like maybe like 4 hours or something like that, but it took 13. Or like the free-for-all like world domination progressive would be like 30 minutes or something. But I think it's just like the natural like thing of the final. Like no one wants to like screw up a kill, and then they would be like really like criticized and like I don't want to say like hated, but like that type of stuff, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And no one wants to screw up, and in a way, people don't want it to like end in a way, if that makes sense, because they know if they. This is just my opinion, but if they don't, if it ends quick, they might think it might be over too quickly. That might sound like really stupid, but in my opinion.
Well,
I guess.
I think it's more that they are afraid to take the risk, pun intended. Like, nobody wants to overextend, and you've come so far and you worked so hard to get there. I have absolutely no fucking cast bot, you jerks. Fuck. Ah. That was so unintentional. Look, I get sandwiched between Stove and fucking Nick, and I gotta sit here and not play. Sorry, Stove and Nick and Tyler. God damn it.
That's a much better way of explaining it. I'm not very good at explaining things, if you haven't noticed already.
No, hey man, I feel like you're communicating effectively. I go on this a bit of an emotional roller coaster because somebody sent me a video. I think it was Obi-Wan. It was talking about egocentric bias theory, right? The idea that you presume that other people think and act like you do, and they totally don't, right?
Yeah.
So, working with the presumption that I am in fact an alien, and so are you, and then it's just a bit of a miracle that we can communicate at all. I prefer that. Look at Stove. Look at this gift. Unbelievable. Unbelievable start. Always. You're just lucky, Stove. You're not even good.
Well, like you always say, better looking than good.
I do say that.
I do have one question for you, Pete.
Anything.
In terms of your tournament.
Sure.
How do you think you could have prevented round 2 from going as it did? Like, I'm curious. I looked over like the video.
Well, I made three obvious mistakes in round 2. The first mistake was cutting through Dirty's continent because it would have inevitably, the way I was setting up and he was setting up, it would have inevitably been that we were on each other's borders. So it logically would have made more sense for me to try and make a friend of him as quickly as possible. The second mistake was assuming he wouldn't suicide into me because, you know, I've played with Dirty a lot and I figured that he wouldn't do something like that, right? And the third mistake was obviously leaving my cap so low that he took the risk and ended both of our tournaments there.
Yeah. And I was like thinking, like as I was watching it, like if that was a finals game, I don't think Dirty would have gone for the capital.
Okay.
Because, I mean, this might be from like what he's talking about with like people thinking as you do. I think if I were Dirty in the situation and those things were like the final, I would not have done that because if I got, like, there's a high chance I would have gotten like a bad roll, or like someone else has like a set at 3 or something like that. Then I highly doubt that Dirty would have done that in the final. But since it was like round 2, I don't really think that would have happened. Yeah, I don't think that, but that's just my opinion.
So because it was early enough, then the argument can be made that it doesn't even really matter?
I don't think it doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter as much.
Okay. So because the stakes are lower.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like high, especially for like a mostly GM game.
I mean, see, the thing for me is the stakes are quite high because I care. Now, whether or not I should care is a very interesting question to ponder, but I have found that the audience for this type of work really enjoys watching me succeed. They get a lot out of that. Yeah, so, and because of that, I feel like I want to take them for that ride if I can. So my inability to perform well, makes for shitty television, I guess.
Yeah, I've noticed like in your comments, like the comments are a lot more like positive and like uplifting if you win. They're like, "Oh, great job, Pete! Like you did so well that game." And if they're like, if you lost or like someone like suicided into you that wasn't your fault or something, they're like not like as like
Yeah,
positively.
the audience is quite forgiving, huh? It's like, it's odd for me because
I feel like
yeah.
they're kind of like, as like some people say, like we have a set at 3 or something like that. I feel like that kind of like automatically assumes everyone is in the same boat.
Yeah, the assumption is that they're rooting for me.
Yeah. So like if you like lose, it's kind of like a sports team or something like that are like really like diehard fans and stuff like that. They're like, oh, we like our team like did so well, even though they're like not a part of the team or whatever. And then they're like, oh, we lost this game like because we suck or something like that.
Right.
So I feel like when people say like we or us, like those type of words, it kind of like automatically. I'm not sure. I think it's like careful, like what people like say, even if it's like really subtle.
Well, that's another cognitive process, right? In-group bias. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm talking about. Like, that might be the religious circuit in people's brains, right? It's the us versus them. Like, if
Yeah.
you're not us, then you're them, right? Friend or enemy, and all of that psychology works very interesting for the game of Risk, right? Who's my ally in this game? Who's my enemy, and so on.
But you're kind of my enemy this game because you broke my continent.
Well, I wasn't going to let you have that continent because you're trying to get cards next to me.
Okay, true.
I mean, maybe you would have rolled Tyler's cap, but I don't think so. I tried to weaken it because otherwise that 6 stack was dead anyway, so I wanted to get a little bit of value.
No, I'm not that aggressive.
No? Nor
No.
should you be, right? I'm probably going to lose this game because I just... But then again, we might all turtle up and last forever.
That 6 wasn't going to die. It was too big. Nobody was going to hit that.
Well, not right away, but eventually.
I don't know. I feel like it would have stayed there for a while.
Yeah, but what do I get out of it being there for a while? What's in it for me?
If I suicide in the next capital.
But you won't.
Well, he just killed my 3 and 4 over there. So maybe I want to punish him.
You should punish him, Stove. Show him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, now your 6 not there.
Right.
To conquer on the situation of a weak capital.
I mean, I feel like the odds of that scenario that you're painting are so incredibly low that it's like hardly worth discussing.
We'll never know because your 6 is gone.
Right. We'll never know the truth.
And that capital would have massively helped you out with your placement and his placement. Help you hold that +8 pretty easily.
Yeah, but like,
You just have to be friends with
are
Tyler.
you honestly suggesting to me that I should play to the expectation that you're going to suicide in Nick's cap?
No,
Right.
you should anticipate everything.
You're engaging with an absurdity now. This is a straw man.
You guys trying to bleed out Marin so early.
Boo.
Boo.
Exactly.
Boo.
Well, I mean, I don't need those 4 troops on my border.
Mm-hmm.
Marin is kind of like my natural enemy here. It must surprise you how shitty I am at caps, eh, Stove?
Are you shitty?
I think so. I feel like it must consistently surprise you. I'm also unmuting
I'm not very
Tyler and Nick now if they want to chat for this game. We have 5 out of 6 people in the game in VC. I should actually tell Cosmic he can come if he'd like.
Hi.
Hey Tyler. Hey Nick. How's it going, guys?
It's going fine.
Uh-huh.
You wasted that 6.
I wasted
nice
that.
roll.
Wow. Ball breaker.
They even the guy that was against his own capital. He's telling you, you wasted
I don't know
that
if you
6.
read. My thinking is that you would have rather those 6 troops. been destroyed defending than attacking.
That's what Stoke said.
Fucking random ass noob.
I was never gonna hit that territory while it was a 6.
Exactly. Like it's just too much to hit.
I don't think I would have any reason to unless I was going through it to get.
We could have gotten 50 rounds into the game. If that 6 was still there, I would not have hit it. But you showed that you clearly didn't want it there, so I just got rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 1 at the time, so.
Science fact.
Yes.
Bro.
I don't think you should have hit the 1 either, because now I have a path to your cap and you don't have a path to mine. I'm never gonna hit your 1.
Yeah, but you're never gonna have the troops to take my capital.
I don't think so, but that doesn't really. Well, you even if you have the troops, you can't get my capital now.
Well, I don't want your shitty capital.
Well, that is pretty bad, yeah.
So, Marin, you don't want to be friends, or?
No, I'm very
Nice
much
one.
aimed. I'm already aimed at the capital that I would
Yes.
want if I
No,
were to take
yes.
a capital in this game.
No alliance, or? All right.
Sure.
Oh, he did it too late. So now I feel bad.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
How do you know how I feel?
Because you've never felt bad about hitting people.
I'm good at empathy, Pete. I know how you feel.
Yeah, Tyler's the empathy king. Most empathetic guy on the risk field. So yeah, I did want to ask you, Marin, about rank, because you seem to have a fairly enlightened opinion, right? You don't really care or think it matters. Not to put words in your mouth. What do you think about it?
I think the ranking system, like a lot of people think, is very like messed up.
Okay.
I've been like, I don't know if you like play on like chess on like chess.com, but like they have different leaderboards for like different game modes or like timed games. Like there's like bullet, which is like 1 minute per person to do their moves. Blitz, which is like 3 minute, and rapid, which is like 10 minutes, and like others are like 30 minutes, which is still rapid. But there's like different leaderboards for like those type of game styles, and like there's like different variants, such as like 4-player chess, which is like leaderboard for that. So I think if there's like different leaderboards, like I think Champ brought up this idea, but different leaderboards like 1v1, or like even if 2v2 became an official game mode and stuff like that, I think that would be like the ideal solution in my opinion.
2v2 is a game mode in chess. Aaron, what is your chess elo?
Well, I think my highest is bullet, which is like 1300. But I'm not that good, I wouldn't consider.
No, that's top. That's about 80th percentile. That's pretty good. That's about where I am at.
Okay.
So naturally,
Well, I'm
gonna have to play you at chess at some point.
I'm not very good at blitz and rapid, I must say. I think I'm like I'm like around 1,000 in rapid and like 1,100 in blitz. I'm not like extremely high, but yeah, I'd love to play you sometime.
So rapid is what? The speed at which you have to take your turns?
That's just the name of the category. Rapid rating is any chess format where you start with over 5 minutes of time on your clock. But it is under 15 minutes.
You get 5 minutes for all of your turns, like the whole game. It's not a by turn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the total amount of time on your clock is 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Got it.
He doesn't play chess.
I mean, can you imagine that I would be terrible at chess?
There was a point on this server where we were teaching people how to play chess.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in movie night. Christina was one of those people. as well as Baxter. She doesn't show up anymore. But there was a whole chess phase on the Risk Discord.
Sell it to me.
Really?
It was around when Queen's Gambit came out. Because chess in America was blowing up in general. On Twitch, chess boomed from about... The biggest chess streams were getting at most like 500 viewers. They ballooned up to 20,000 easily every single day, and it's been like that for the year since. Like, it completely blew up. And on the Risk Discord, a bunch of people started playing it or picking it up again. People like Harmless and Spike, especially. Buck plays a little bit of chess. And, of course, me, to name a few people. But if you were to go into some of the side servers, like Stove server, you would see that there's still a chess channel that's dormant there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I saw in the 2v2 server there's a chess channel too.
But like, sell me on chess. Why would I want to learn this game?
Because it's more skilled than Risk.
I see.
That's the short of it.
Yeah.
It's pure skill.
Yeah, I agree.
Tyler, I'm throwing your fucking game.
Why?
He has disrespected me.
The emotional Risk player.
You really think your capital's safe from me?
No.
But continuing with the ranking system, I think that like that type of situation, system, whatever, I think that would be like a really cool idea. I think it also like show like who's specifically good at what. Like in the Discord, like obviously like most people on the top of the leaderboard are like in the Discord. Like you can see in particular like who's like, really good at 1v1, who's really good at who's really good at like, progressive, who's really good at fixed zombies, etc. I think, and you could like, I think it would also bring an incentive to like play other game modes, like I was saying earlier, like 70% or like fixed zombies or stuff like that. I think would be kind of cool, but I'm probably in the minority with that idea.
I think everyone has a lot of good and slightly different ideas. One of the things that I've been kicking around in my head is trying to set up a place where we can, as a community, kind of come to a consensus about what to suggest next and then ask to get that implemented, right? If we vote as a block, we would be a lot more successful, potentially, than having a
Maybe.
dissonance of a bunch of different opinions. Oh boy.
I feel
Adding-
like the first
adding-
part of that would be actually getting some smaller suggestion passed first. We're
Which-
still trying to get maps fixed.
Which
for
is
example.
which is exactly why that Japan thing was I'm attempting to do a proof of concept, right?
I agree. They think like should probably have their maps be balanced before they're adding new ones. Because once they add new ones, then they're adding more problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed thing too. That would be, if I had a hill to die on, that would be mine. I would just love to be able to play as fast as I can, and I think everyone should be. But I know Nick doesn't necessarily agree with me there.
I'm not
What?
sure if this idea has been
I don't like
thrown
eating
around, but
meat
like with
actors.
I don't care about
but like
people going fast. I care about people going equally
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, I agree. I think we
Yep.
share this.
well then you could try like 30-second or like 45-second like beat or like turn timers. I think might be like I'm not sure if that's been like an idea that's been thrown around or not, but like that would be a cool idea in my opinion, because then people like they're saying, oh well, this is like this is like too slow for me or whatever. They can do 60 seconds, 45 seconds or whatever.
See you later, Nick.
I have the dignity to not sit in this game.
Yep. GG, man. So I just played my video for today. I played an 1.5 hour long Pirates Bay progressive 5-player World Dom, and the game went to a 1v1 within in ranked within the first half an hour, and it was 90 seconds. And like somehow I was able to take enough and get enough lucky cards to eventually win, despite the fact that the guy had 3x or 4x my troops when we went into the 1v1, which was just hilarious to me. It's like normally the 60-second turn thing where you just grind them out, but oh, this is interesting. What do I do here?
Cosmic is giving me constant thumbs up.
Yeah, he's happy. He's a happy guy. So
It's a bit passive for you, Pete.
I know, I'm super passive. Oh shit!
I mean, that should have just been expected.
Well, lucky set, huh? So Marin, what rank are you at then? Like, where do you hang out?
I have my main account, which is Marin, whatever. I'm not trying to say the
Brahmbhatt? You can't even say the word?
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's funny.
It's like 8400 or something like that, but I've gotten as far as like 195 or something like that. But then I just all of a sudden just dropped for some reason. I don't know if it was the games I was joining. I started to just join other people's lobbies, and I noticed that wasn't a good idea. And then by then it was too late, and I just kept on dropping. But I have an account currently. It was my very first account, and I refound the password and everything like that, and it's currently ranked 535, and it's for zombies and basically whatever settings basically I feel like playing, and I've noticed that works a lot better, because I feel like if people are oh, Marin's rank has dropped down, that then people might think less of me, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to be a super risk player or anything like that. I'm just trying to be good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not even GM, but I've noticed if I drop rank in my alt account, then I don't really care as much, because not many people recognize that it's me or whatever. I've also noticed that people, maybe it's people in the Discord that join my games on my main account, but I don't know if there's a lot of targeting going on, or people teaming or on the people with the highest rating stats. And I don't think it's just me. I think it was when other masters or GMs went in my games, then they also got targeted. So, and I reported them, and it was and then they said, thank you for reporting these players, and then they got banned or whatever. And eventually, I never got X amount of rank points back, and neither did the other people, I don't think. So I thought it was kind of interesting, how that all works.
Can I ask something? And this is gonna be directed at both Pete and Marin.
No, go ahead.
Why is it that there's so many people on this Discord and people who have come into these interviews that I've seen and heard that say they don't really care about the rank system, and yet they say they also don't want to drop their rank because people will think less of them. What is this double standard bullshit? Why is there a standard to be upheld with your rank if it doesn't matter in the first place?
Well, it's not really that I care about it, it's I know that other people care about it.
Yeah.
Because there's people that judge people based off their rank, and if my rank's not as high as even like a base GM, I noticed that I get more like pissed if I drop in rank, even though if I know it doesn't matter to me. 'Cause I know other people care about it and like pay attention to like people go up or down in rank. Does that make sense?
Well, I don't really know anybody in the Discord who actually cares about what your rank is, just if they know that you're decent as a player or not. But your rank is not tied to that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like something I like made up or something. I'm not really sure. In my opinion, I think people judge based off of rank, even if it's like people that like aren't like don't really know what they're talking about. Sometimes I don't know.
Well,
Look, you're not the first person I've heard that from.
So I have an answer for you, and I don't know if maybe I'm the minority, but I don't pretend to not care about rank at all. I definitely care.
You're a top 10 for a reason.
Well, no. So yes and no. The real impetus for me to desire to be top 10 is so that I could say so in my intro and have that be easily understood as a somewhat objective measure of skill or means of ascertaining credibility for the audience, right? Even though you and I both know that that's kind of nonsense, and the only real thing that it would take to get to top 10 is time. After a certain skill level, right? It doesn't measure how good you are at Risk per se. It measures how long you have to noob grind, right? So for me, I found it to be worthwhile to undertake that as a goal just because now I get to say that, and a newer player popping into my show can have a reasonably easy understanding of, you know, maybe this guy has something worth saying. That's it. But I do care. And I've always cared. I found the progression of rank to be part of why this game is so rewarding / addicting / satisfying to play, right? Watch yourself get better, quote. Watch that number drop. What do you think about all that?
Well, it's just how it
I
is in
think
any
that
game.
another thing might be like. I also think that like Discord rules also kind of play a factor. Like if someone like is like famous, reach #1 worldwide or whatever, then like those people like can get more. I'm not sure what the right word would be, but like even if they like aren't as good as their record may show, it might it might bring false yet like true information. It's false in the way like for someone that has like a 1,996 record or something. Like in reality they're not as good as the record may show like all around. That might be false information, but at the same time they're also a top 20 or top 10 player. So I feel like there's like two sides to like the coin. If that makes sense.
I will concede that I personally got to Grandmaster once, just to prove it to myself and others, and I have not cared since.
And
I've actually dropped my rank.
I believe you. I totally believe that you don't care. Right? There's no denying it in my mind, but I do. Because I would like there to be a ranking system that perhaps had some measure of objectivity. Ideally. Even if this one is imperfect. I don't believe that it would be impossible to score this game in a close to objective way. Right?
Yes.
Well, what do you think?
I gained a rank, like, so it will be somewhat close to remotely accurate.
That's a good way of putting it.
I think I got Grandmaster to join the Discord.
Yep. That's it? You just wanted to hang out with the cool kids?
Pretty much, yeah.
So how are we all going to stop Stove?
I was thinking the same.
You wouldn't have had to worry if I was still there.
Right. But you killed yourself, so...
Well, I got into a position where it's like, no, I don't want to play this.
It's a very locked map, huh? Particularly with blizzards. Wow. Yeah, sure.
You know, the funny thing is, I played a few games on this map before with Caps, and it doesn't usually get locked up like this.
Okay, so what happened this time?
Well, that capital that Tyler put,
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a capital there before.
It's pretty good, eh?
I don't know if I want to call it good or not.
What do you call it?
Really don't know.
What do you call it?
I imagine I do like that.
I'll call it stifling, to be honest.
Stifling is a fun word.
How often do you stifle Pete?
I mean, there's a magic card called Stifle I use quite a lot, but in Nick's life, I stifle you all the time.
Did you just say that you play Magic?
You never knew that?
No, I did not.
Dude, I played Magic as like my main hobby for about a decade until I couldn't, sit at a table in front of a human, so I took up Risk again. And here we are.
You couldn't just go and play Magic online.
No, because then I'd be playing a video game. No, Magic Online sucks. All of the fun for Magic for me was sitting at a table with a person and, reading their facial expressions, talking shit, making jokes. It's not about winning the game, right? The type of Magic I play is more like group storytelling than it is, There's like 1v1 and free-for-all versions of Magic, basically. And the free-for-all version...
I'm well aware.
Okay.
There's plenty of Magic groups at my high school.
I don't know what you know.
I'm not saying that you should.
Okay. Are you saying that I am a nerd?
Hey, do you have any idea how much time I put into Star Wars? I am legally not allowed to call other people nerds.
I gotcha. No, like you can, but just not in a derogatory sense, right? Nerds are cool now, right?
Nerd. Derogatory.
Yes. We need to really make that clarification in the dictionary now.
I mean it in the most uplifting way possible.
Well, they could also have nerd non-derogatory.
Nerd honorific.
Oh, what fun.
Yeah, this game isn't gonna end, is it?
Well, Stove's satisfied, so he's not going to be taking action anytime soon.
Nor should he. This is Stove's privilege.
Pete, how is it beneficial to you to keep me in there on the right?
I want you having cards.
You want me having cards?
I'm on your side.
Right. Because if I don't have cards, then Stove eats me?
No, I don't think Stove eats you right away. You're saying I shouldn't let you have cards?
I wouldn't.
Okay. But I thought we were friends, man.
That's not. From an objective standpoint, if our positions were flipped, I would have...
Okay, so obviously you don't trust my alliance.
No, I do. I'm just saying...
Tyler's getting cards with or with.
Alliances
Dang.
don't matter to this fuckface. I was the first person he allied, and he fucking killed me.
I didn't kill you.
Not you, Pete.
You killed yourself, dude.
Yeah, but Tyler started an action that I just didn't want to play with.
That would make it your choice then, yeah?
Sounds like.
I did what I felt would give me the greatest odds at winning.
I know I don't fault you for it.
That's how I will always play.
No, I know that this game isn't going to go anywhere, and if I can't do anything about it because I'm not on the other side, I'm not playing.
Yeah, you kicked me off the other side, Nick.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't want you on the other side because you'll do shit that I can't deal with.
you're gonna make me hit a 3? Come on, Pete.
Yo,
I
don't
hit
you
a
fucking chirp me, guy. You
I'm
want me? To,
impoverished.
do you want me to take you out of there?
No, but you're making me hit a 3, man.
Oh my god, what a whiner!
Here,
Help
you got
me.
a 1 now.
I'm
Help
not taking
you.
that.
No? Okay, then don't.
Oh. I'm not taking it.
Okay, then don't take it.
Oh,
Alright.
thank you for the pathway to the cap, though. I will never use it, but thank you.
That's why I opened it.
But now you can't use
He
it.
wants you to use it.
I mean, you have a pathway. You can just do the same way you attack Nick. In the same way that he attacked you.
Anyone want to
Oh.
card lock this guy?
Yes.
It's only a 6 in the way. You can't card lock.
Let's all card lock Stove. What do you say?
I don't know,
No.
man. I think a 281 cap's pretty good at card blocking.
Oh yeah. I mean that works. Yeah. The one.
I would love to
at
see how
104.
Stove reacts to being card blocked by someone else for once.
He certainly could.
You know how long that would take.
No, it wouldn't.
It's such a big effort. But go for it. I encourage you.
He encourages you. You should do it.
Mhm.
I can't really do any more. I need help.
You didn't ask for help. You asked me to take you out of the section where you were getting
No,
cards.
no. I did not ask you to take me out of there. I'm asking what your rationale to leave me in there is.
I don't have a rationale. These games don't make any sense to me. I don't seem to get any better. They don't work. I do not understand these games at all. Right? I am completely sub-threshold to the understanding. It all seems so arbitrary. And yet Stove fucking kicks ass. So like obviously it isn't. Right? Obviously I'm missing
Gathering
something.
information. Are you trying something different or
What do you mean?
biased? I don't know. Like,
What do you mean by trying something different?
Yeah, if you bring that up, you better have an answer for Pete.
what do I mean? Like would you normally leave me there with 5 troops?
I want you to get cards. Because we're buddies.
Right.
Right? Jesus.
I don't think
You mean
could
outside
really
of
be-
this one game?
No, I mean in this one game and outside, man. I'd throw you hearts in reality.
In reality, okay.
Does him getting cards actually benefit you?
I don't know what
Yeah,
benefits
that's
me
really
because I don't
what my
know what the
question
hell's
boils
going
down.
on. Why are you guys all so mean to me? Fuck.
Me either.
I'm asking you because you need to consider that.
Oh my god.
I feel like half of the videos on Risk are just grandmasters have no idea what happened.
Yes. Somebody help me instead of just being mean.
What's going on? I don't know.
Well, fuck. That's the whole joke then. I'll never
You guys
learn.
you guys are gonna make Pete cry.
I know. It's very upsetting.
Pete doesn't know.
I'm doing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, 420.
Nice.
Go dab in there.
We need someone to interview for you, Pete. For one of these.
What do you mean?
Maybe
Phil,
you have some inner demons you need to release. I think.
Phil did one.
What's that?
Yeah.
Phil did-
In mine, I asked Pete some questions too.
Oh,
I
I,
kind of reversed the tables on him.
Tyler, if you are curious about anything in my life, feel free.
No.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
For who?
For Pete.
Mm-hmm.
So you wanted my help with that, Pete.
So Pete, now if you hit this last one of green, right? And then Marin's just like, I'm gonna hang out and trade with pink, which he's been doing for the last like 4 or 5 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you getting cards?
I don't know.
I could have given you cards for a long.
You needed Tyler. He didn't need you.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
What? What do you got?
Indeed.
What do you got for me, bud?
Nothing. I don't understand your play.
Okay.
Knowledge and facts.
But it seems like I've run out of ones to hit, so you may want to move that 130.
Okay.
Depends who they want to card block more. Probably me.
Well, they're all going there.
Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna run out of ones because Tyler has to hit something to get a card.
Try.
That's it. Or you could leave troops there. Makes your capital weaker. I'm down.
I ain't give a fuck.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
He says he can
about
give
right.
it.
Let's try
Says
that.
he can give it. Okay. All right. Shall we flip a coin?
Stove will remember this.
Or oh.
Yeah, Pete, I didn't see that one ahead of time, but it would have been nice too.
Sorry?
So I didn't see that one ahead of time, but it would have been nice to know that we would have both been card blocked.
I'm not card locked.
Well,
Yeah, well,
pretty close.
No, I got trust in Marin.
he has trust in Marin.
6-6-6-2.
Oh, he lost. He lost the 666. Oh, damn you, Pete.
I just had to be slightly bigger than Pete, and then I'm fine.
All right, let's see.
If you pop someone, it's not going to be me. That would be dumb.
No, wouldn't it?
What?
He's on 1 card. You're on 2. You're a bit closer to a set than he is. I think I hit the 320.
Really?
Card blocking me is
Constantly yelling.
possible, but it's going to be costly to you guys.
I'm down. Otherwise, you
Oh,
just,
yeah,
otherwise
I know
you just win the
Pete,
game, right?
Everybody has Cowboy's not going anywhere for a while, neither is Marin. Neither are you. I think Tyler may die soon, though.
Really?
Yeah, that was a huge block. But I suppose you had to try something. Oh, Marin, you should have just hit 1 more. Maybe you would have been able to hold on to that bonus.
What?
Because Pete just needs a 1 to hit.
Well, you didn't give me one, so that's gonna be a problem.
Oh, Cowboy. Putting on his boots. Putting on his boots. So who does this benefit? If I don't hit Pete, it benefits Pete a lot.
What do you mean?
Pete's
I'm gonna
gonna
say
wanna-
card blocked? You think in a million years I would do that?
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Oh. So this means now I hit Cowboy.
On the other hand, I would stay card blocked for a million years.
I
He
wouldn't.
knows this.
I do know this. I've seen you do it.
Why? Why would you say card block?
Because
Man.
it's almost worked every time I have lived.
It was insane patience. I couldn't believe it.
I really enjoyed trying to get rid of my turn as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Marin,
It was a challenge.
why would you try and card block me? What do you think is going to happen?
I thought you would have less troops on your cap, so your cap might have gotten taken by stove.
Right.
Oh, no. I
In the
gotta.
game,
Obviously, they're trying to get me blocked into a corner.
Yeah, I was trying to block him, so if you stop me from blocking him, that means... Right? That's good for stove. How the fuck do I attack white, cowboy? How do I do that? Oh, he can't hear me. Come to VC, you fucking...
Cowboy's being very nice.
Man, you better give me cards, dude. Yeah, now we're talking.
there.
There.
Now we're talking.
There.
There.
Oh,
Just went home. Like, the capital is nice in these games, but what people don't realize is they're not necessary.
Okay, say more.
Say more what?
Not,
What? Okay. Argument.
capitals are not necessary.
Capitals are not
unless you
necessary.
need them to defend yourself.
Why? Give me the why. I don't get it. Assume that I don't get it honestly, and please explain it to me. Please. Fuck.
Alright, well, to break this down for you, Pete,
Mm-hmm.
each capital you hold gives you what?
2 troops.
And each set that we're turning in now gives you what?
Hundreds of troops.
There you go. Fuck the capital.
Okay.
yeah,
Don't
the
worry
troops
about
don't
the
mean
capital.
anything, but they give you a lot of defensive value.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
it's
don't
good
win the
to-
game
it's-
by defending.
Ooh.
You can't win
That's-
the game by not defending them.
That's the point of risk. You need to balance out how much offense you have with enough defense to sustain yourself. But you don't win the game by defending too hard.
But if you have a capital, you can get the same defense with less troops to have more troops attacking.
But if you don't need to have that defense in the first place, then there's no point in having the capital. You only
Yeah.
need a capital in a caps game if you are at risk of dying in the first place.
It's true.
I'm surprised Cowboy didn't go for the cap hit, though.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
He doesn't want to molest the 69 stack, I guess. The magic number.
Number. Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to do that.
Hey, Marin, I got another question for you. So,
Yes.
you started playing this version of Risk for how long? Like about a year? Less.
Not quite a year.
Okay.
Probably, like, I started about probably close to a year, not quite a year. But I started playing, like, seriously. Like, actually, like, not suiciding and stuff like that. About, like, 6 months.
Okay. I
Not
like that.
suicide.
I like that. That's the distinction between seriously. And so, by your definition, I don't.
Suicide
I
mode.
don't play seriously.
Well, that's my definition, I guess.
Suicide era.
Come on, Pete. You don't even play seriously by your own definition.
I agree. I'm not trying to take this game seriously. It's a game. No, where I was going with the question is, For newer players, maybe someone tuning into this show that hasn't played a lot, right? Seeing your success, what kind of advice would you have for somebody just starting to take the game seriously?
If you're taking it seriously, I would recommend like practice and like examine like how other like top players play.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like, that's how I got a lot better, I would say. Like I was, before I started like watching champs videos and eventually more videos, I was like around like intermediate or so, where I was barely intermediate, I was pretty much beginner.
I'm
And
confused by this answer.
and eventually I got to like master and like close to GM. And it
Is
was,
he the top player when you say this?
Such an asshole.
Well, I was a little confused. This answer.
What a dick, dude. Seriously.
I know. What?
What did I ever do to you?
I don't know.
Like, it's all awkward come-ons and horribly mean insults with you, eh, Stove?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't pretend to be a top player.
practicing and like
You just are a top.
I'm just some random ass noob. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to interrupt you, dude.
Oh, no, it's fine. But like doing that like really helps me a lot, and like even if you're not like watching in the position of like the streamer or like creator of the game, like your game, like look at like how other people are playing like inside the game, like the person that is like doing the video's opponents,
Mm-hmm.
and that like helped me like get a grasp of like how other people will play, like countering a certain way of playing that.
Pay attention, practice, that sort of thing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so what do you think most people miss?
Not having enough, like, that's a good question. I guess not having the time or attention span to like do it as much. Like, if it's easy for someone to say like, oh, I'm going to get really good at Risk and I'm going to really practice a lot, and then like if like this has happened to me before in like a lot of instances, but in like different stuff, and like even in Risk too. But if you like actually work at it and you don't, and it eventually doesn't happen, you realize eventually, well, so much for that goal. Like you don't. It was like basically a fantasy. If that makes sense.
Okay. Tried something, didn't work. Now what?
Well, then I guess you maybe find a different method. Maybe if like watching like YouTube videos over and over again isn't for you, then maybe like try like joining like someone's game like in a Discord and like having them like examine your play and like say like they can give you feedback as to like what you did really well and what you can like improve on. Like that helped me a lot. Like in Champ's videos, for example, he would always say, "Well, the green player really like screwed this up." So then I would like examine that and like take some like constructive criticism, and eventually I would fix that part of the game. And then once I fixed everything, I started to like take things up a notch and like look at more of like the minuscule details of the game that maybe I need to work on more. Like maybe when to like betray everyone in like a fixed game or something like that. And that really helped me a lot. If that was like another approach that helped me, was like joining other people's games and asking them to give you constructive criticism. And like that way you know specifically what you need to work on instead of like just guessing, basically, because that was basically me for like
I've noticed that I've gotten so much out of the conversation in the community at like the highest level. You end up with most of the time when I ask people earnestly, hey, can you help me get better at this? They don't just say mean shit to me. They actually give me strategy. Stove. But...
Yeah, I've noticed like communities, like they're kind of like toxic in a way of like I'm like, I've noticed like some people are like, hey, how do I get like better at this? And they like go away, like you're so bad at this.
Yeah, they'll troll you, or they'll try and hurt your feelings.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But that's like what Buck said earlier, like of like why everyone's or most people have stayed in the community for so long is just because of the community itself and like how like welcoming and kind and like helpful maybe it's the story of everyone new or experienced in the community.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and I really appreciated it in general.
Yeah.
So what is the most important personality trait for a high-level player, in your opinion?
It has to be like one, or it could be like two.
Sorry, say again?
Could be like around like 2 words, like traits.
Okay, it could be whatever you want it to be, man. The questions are all open-ended. It's just it's mostly to see where you take the conversation.
Okay. I would say like a combination of like being open-minded and also being helpful and like being helped at the same time. Like you can like give like if someone's like really good at cap and you're not as strong in zombies and like someone else is like the exact opposite, you can like help each other in each game mode. And as for open-mindedness, like just like expand knowledge in terms of like the game itself or like a specific game mode or anything like that.
I like that. So what is your next big goal now that you've taken down a free-for-all tournament? What are you working on? What do you have your sights set on next?
Well, I'm going to try to do well in the 1v1 for me.
Sure. What does do well mean?
Get farther than I did last 1v1 tournament.
And you got to what round?
4.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, I don't know. Is Tank going to be competing? Because he took down a lot of people.
Yeah, I hope not. Well, I hope not that he doesn't play me. Because he basically takes my ass in round 4.
I don't think you're alone.
Yeah. I mean, even in the finals, too. Like 11-3 or something. And Parlox is, like, extremely good at 1v1. So I was, like, really impressed.
I'm still of the opinion that Parlox sucks at Risk, but, I'd say that to his face.
I need to play actual
What an absolute fucking disaster. I love the critique he gave.
It was so good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Is that critique on a video yet, Pete? Because it needs to be.
No,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was set live on my stream.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's on Stove's video. Okay.
Well, your stream doesn't count because those get forgotten by Twitch. It needs to be immortalized on YouTube.
I mean,
your streams will get deleted by Twitch eventually.
So that night, I was actually trying to get Parlox in VC, and something's wrong with his microphone. But as soon as he's actually able to join us for a game or two and chat, it would, I'm sure he's going to listen to this show. It'd always be really nice to hear from him. So, I'm a fan.
I really do need to play more games with him, though. I have like 5 lifetime games with him.
But you would concur with my assessment that he sucks at Risk?
Well, because I've only played 5 games with him, yes, I can concur that.
There we are.
Because my opinion does not matter.
Wait a minute. Have we played enough games for your opinion to matter on me?
Yes, Pete.
Oh, and I suck at Risk?
You're probably the second most creative player that I've found in Risk.
Oh, creative? That's a really nice... That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me! Thanks, man. Uh-oh. That's not good. See the
I'm not
awkward,
trying to card block.
you see the awkward silence, ladies and gentlemen? I actually thank Nick for his compliment, and he goes dark.
There's nothing left to say.
I guess. You're not trying to card lock. Okay. Good to know.
I just want to not be card block, so I use exterior.
I hear ya. Nobody wants to be card locked.
Oh, how fun.
Yep. Oh, nice roll, huh? Nice
Too many
roll.
dabs. Too many dabs.
Many dabs?
Too many.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Why not
You'll,
that
over,
one?
you'll overdo the
There's-
meme.
You'll
That's how
never...
memes die.
No. Shut up, Nick.
It was a good roll.
They hated him because he spoke the truth.
Hey, at least we got the
Oh,
disco
they fixed
robot
my
music.
emote!
Yeah, they got the music.
They fixed my emote!
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing something else with my hands right now, I'd be spamming that for the rest of the game.
Hey, what are you doing with your hands? Inquiring minds, you know?
I'm playing a mobile game.
I see. A likely story.
I'm playing Mobile League.
Okay. I totally believe you.
Well, Pete, if you want to put innuendos in your videos, then that's your prerogative.
Yeah, it sure is. It's my video.
So, Pete, are you going to do the 1v1
Say again?
Are you going to do the 1v1 tourney?
I am, but I'm definitely not going to take it as seriously as I did last time.
You wanted to win last time.
I mean, I wanted to do better than fucking round 2, I think. Like, I got smashed by Mianbao. It was heartbreaking. And I fucking and I fucking tried to. That's the part that pisses me off. It's not like that I lost in round 2. It's that I actually gave a shit and I still didn't get any better at fucking Machu Picchu. So, too bad for me, I guess.
Machu Picchu was mean.
Yeah, it was bad. It was not fun.
I didn't enjoy the Machu Picchu settings either.
My favorite is when I get a Twitch follow while I'm recording. I'm not even live, and I just got a follow. That'll be in the video. That's funny. Sorry, you didn't like the Machu Picchu stuff?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. It was favoring player 1 too much, I think.
Yeah, it definitely favored player 1. There was a few players really good 1v1ers like Spike. He did really good coming back and playing well on going second on a Machu Picchu.
I thought that map was pretty balanced.
I only won the Machu Picchu match because I won a 16 on 17 cap roll.
I mean, Stove, I beat Buck on that map going second, so I don't think it was that imbalanced.
Hold on.
Well,
16 on 17? What are the odds of that? Like less than 50%, right?
Less than 1%?
Holy shit. Okay. Good job.
I had to manual it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I was playing Molly.
I don't even remember what the settings are supposed to be for this next tournament.
I don't think he's
I think
released it yet. He's kind of discussed it a bit, but I don't think the full settings are really.
He put the beta
it's simple.
version of it in the
Yeah.
Grandmaster chat.
Yeah, like he gave away I think he gave away the mats, but he didn't say the setting.
That Grandmaster chat is actually the only good reason to be Grandmaster, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah.
You don't care for the cachet, Nick?
The what?
You don't know the word cachet?
No, I just didn't understand how you said it. Because I sounded like you just said gibberish.
Gibberish.
Yeah, that's me. Failing to communicate yet again.
I'm not sure what Cowboy's doing. He's giving me all these signals that I can't read.
Why didn't he just ask you to do something?
He's asking me to
All
attack a white and
attack
your
his
what I'm supposed
territory.
to do.
Yeah, of
You
course he
can't
wants
attack
you to
White.
attack
He just
White.
alternates thumbs up, attack my territory. Thumbs up, attack my territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wants
He also
cards.
told me to attack.
Thumbs up. Fuck me in the ass.
Well, I mean, I understood it because he just wanted me to go up instead of left, which was kind of a no-brainer.
I don't know, Tyler. Don't assume everyone's as smart as you.
Oh, you mean like I do?
Yeah, like Nick does.
I don't know, Nick. Stove seems to be doing pretty good with that shitty cap.
What? The one he has? It's because he has a second capital that
No,
very much
I don't.
complements his.
Yeah, it has one on it, so it's not a very good cap.
So it's complementing his gameplay.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
It's numerically so low that it's not even a good cap.
Yeah, it has one troop on it, so it's terrible.
Oh, I don't care about the capitals. I care about destroying everybody's troops.
Oh. I couldn't tell that.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Because next turn I move the 623 on top of the 560.
You do?
And then yeah.
What? That's
I
crazy.
will not be car blocked. I will
I
kill
don't see
everybody that stands in my way.
You should probably listen to him. He sounds like he's serious.
I am dead ass. I took away half of Pete's troops in one turn.
I saw it. It was
Let's
good.
see.
It was a good move. I liked the move.
Let's see.
Actually, better idea. I'm just gonna fortify. Pete can't fight. That's better. I should have done.
Pete, can I call you Penis Parker yet?
Yes. In fact, I insist that you do. Hey, Reg. Want to be on TV? Do you have any questions for Marin? He says, where do you stand on dry food versus wet?
Wet food 100 of the way. 100% of the way.
Only wet for stove, huh?
Yeah.
Keeping it nice and moist.
Yeah,
It reminds him of
my cat
pussy.
loved the wet food.
Don't. As far as cats go, that's probably par for the course. This cat's so fat. This cat is so fat that we can't feed our other cat and him together because he'll eat both. And
Both
then-
cats?
Both.
What?
He'll eat the whole cat.
That's cannibalism.
Yes.
So, what a gift.
Huh?
What a gift
Well-
you've given me.
Yeah, take it.
Take it and go.
Maybe it's the cursed cap, like in the...
No, oh no, it's a very good capital. Holds that bonus very easily, but the bonuses really don't matter anymore. But this is more of a punishment to Cowboy because he just lets you have it.
He did. How does the path thing work in this map? Suck.
Does a big loop.
Yeah, it's a spiral.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you can take that bonus next turn. Don't worry about it. I got you, buddy.
Why the fuck did I block off my cap? I'm stupid.
You are stupid.
No, your
Yeah.
cap is fine. It's fine. I'm gonna open it right up.
You're gonna? Thanks.
Yeah. You go right after me, man. This is gonna be magic for you.
Magic?
To move, Pete.
Oh, I'm
Move
moving.
far away.
Yeah, I know. I just no. You haven't given me any choice.
You weren't supposed to have a choice in the first place.
Hey,
I
Reg.
should have moved here. I should have moved here first, though. That's what I should have did.
Reg, do you think I should try card block stove or?
You already tried that. It didn't work. You're gonna die.
Nah.
I want to hear what the ore is, Pete. What's your ore?
Or?
Or
You said
there's an or.
you want a card block stove or
Or?
what?
Or How quick are you at scrolling, Tyler?
Ah, cowboy. I think from last finals, I remember being able to get like 1,200 out.
Oh, okay, you'll be good.
Yeah, for a while. I'll be good until this one. It's 13 hours.
Ooh, what's he doing?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, this is so tempting now.
Stove, I think you know what he's doing.
Mhm.
70 stacks.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I'm only getting 5 a turn. So he
This
could have
is
left 10 and
sacrilege.
it would have been sufficient.
69 would have done.
I would, yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, oh,
Oh my god.
helpful. No, Pete.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
Things were happening, Pete.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
We didn't need that thing to happen. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Why would you do that?
Boom, 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 boom,
Where's he going? Where's he going? I can't tell. Where's he going?
I
My
I had plans, Pete.
Oh no, did you lose the game too? Aw,
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't
who
lose
goes
yet.
next? Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man, that sucks.
That was like the worst stick measuring contest in the world.
And I wasn't even a part of it.
Do I even kill him? Is he even fucking worth it? This little pitiful being.
I don't know. Do you care to find out what happens if he stays alive?
That's a good
Sure.
point.
Why not?
That's a good point.
You don't kill me.
You
You don't get a set.
No.
You don't get a set from it.
You
Little
definitely
manual
kill
roll
him.
for the fans.
You
And you
definitely
have-
kill him. Come on.
No,
No.
you need to. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and kill me.
No.
There's
I'd lose
1,200
like 300
there
of that guy.
in one pile.
It's no fun.
You need to be able to defend these 3.
Tyler, I think if you don't kill him, I will be personally offended.
You got
Personally
yourself killed,
offended.
Pete. You
Nope.
pulled the same move Nick did.
No, it was you.
If I lost that manual roll, I might have ran out of time.
Why are you manual rolling?
Because I was manual rolling last turn,
Oh,
and I just hit the button, and I was like, oh, didn't even realize. Oh, I think this will be good fun.
Good fun.
No, Marin can't really kill him.
yeah, he could. He has the troops there.
No, he can't. He can, but
He
Doesn't
can
have the
afford it as
cards.
well.
he would
He can
lose like
afford it.
1,000 troops to get 2 cards.
No, he'd lose around 400, maybe 300.
No, he's gonna pop my 354 and his one.
Oh, you're
your
talking
1,000.
about for the one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get the 1 too.
That makes. I forgot about the one.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, that one is very interesting.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Cowboy.
Good job, Cowboy. Give it to Marin.
We had that kill, and then he gave it away.
He did.
Now, does Stove take a card?
Nope.
No. Right.
He had that kill locked away from Marin, then he just gave it up. Come on, you didn't even make yourself worth 1 more card.
Why? You're not gonna
Oh.
kill me. The only person that's gonna
I
get to
did
me is
last
Marin.
turn, so it would be an logical infallacy to kill you this turn.
It would be illogical to kill me at all for you. You have to defend 3 capitals.
Fuck, it's still manual rolling.
Lee General wants to watch this shit show.
The
Watch
shit
Pete.
show wants to watch Lee General.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. What does Lee General do?
He dicks around like the rest of us.
He's watching this, so he must not be doing anything interesting at all.
That's not very nice.
I
To
could be
who?
filing my IRA taxes right now if I wanted to be. Like, this is not
Yeah.
taking up that much of my attention span.
Yeah.
I'm actually listening to 2 different Twitch streams right now while playing a mobile game and still watching this.
Oh, I'm Nick. I know how to multitask.
No.
Yeah, I'm playing the game and I'm barely even paying attention, so.
You know, Tyler's very cocky. You guys notice that?
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
He's very cock.
E.
E.
I'm extremely cocked.
E.
Not even gonna turn in my
Because he acts like he's done something in this game, where all the capitals he has.
I've just sat here and
Has
waited
given-
until
has
someone
given
Have
to
been
him.
given to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
should've-
sit here and read all
You know,
the gifts.
it would. I'm gonna be honest. I could have just take your 10 when I rolled your capital, but I decided to have some semblance of mercy in that tip. On that
Yes,
hit.
being the smallest player grants you many, many breaks. As long as you're not worth the kill, people.
Would you like
so
to say
much
that
pity.
again to my face? Because it
To my
clearly
face?
didn't happen to me.
My face.
In some cases, the expected happens.
Oh no! Don't card block yourself, Green. That would be terrible.
Oh no!
Totally, just not give him any cards.
Almost as if Stove was his only source of cards.
Yeah, I don't think he thought that out.
Will you guys please not be mean to my guest?
Well, it's not our fault he made a bad decision.
I think he made a great decision. I'm glad Stove's dead.
Well, of course you would be.
That would be.
Hey, me too.
Not even for the fact that you want to see Stove lose a game, just the fact that you want this game to go over faster.
I don't want Stove to lose a game. I like when Stove wins.
669.
He's so self-satisfied. He deserves it. Hey, Stove?
Huh?
You deserve that win.
Oh, you suicided into me? Yeah.
You suicided me first, fucko.
One day Stove will
I
actually
did
get
not
his own
abandon
tournament.
my capital
Yes, you
to
did.
go sit all my troops next.
In fact, you did, though. You literally did that.
No. It was for Tyler initially,
Huh?
but then I realized I should have fortified to you because you were the weakest one in the lobby.
Yeah, but the reason I was the weakest one in the lobby is because you suicided into me.
No, you
Okay.
left your troops off cap.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that work out for you, Pete?
Oh my god. I'm so glad you're dead.
Yeah. Well, you died first.
I know.
So suck it.
So suck it. Yeah, indeed.
Sucks to suck.
It does. Fuck. Don't I know it, Stove. Oh, looks pretty good for Marin.
No.
Well, it's interesting because
I disagree.
any person that are you gonna let me talk, dude? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So, Cowboy does have a really large capital. He could take Marin's. It would hurt. Marin will get card blocked here. But, if Cowboy only trades with Tyler here, and then Tyler wins. But one player does have to be suffocated. This is interesting.
So,
So Marin,
yeah.
I think you Marin, I think you dropped the 813 capital.
Ghost chat, dude.
Yeah.
And do what with it?
Oh, I put it all on the 1340.
Oh,
So just let Tyler
Dude.
take it. Because that would shift to Tyler being the larger threat than you, rather. He said ghost chat, dude. Get out of here, Pete.
Nope, I will not. let's take advice from fucking Stove, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Why not? Because you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why not.
But we'll see what see how stubborn Cowboy is here. 'Cause he's either gonna give you cards now, or he lets that capital go to Tyler. There you go. Now you're getting, or not.
interesting.
Yeah, no chaos has ensued here.
It's very peaceful. Well, I mean, now you guys are just fucking around. Do something.
I do find it interesting that Cowboy didn't take that capital.
What the penis?
Penis Parker. Hey, Nick?
Where are the trades at? He just traded in here.
I'll tell you.
325. 330.
325.
I might have scrolling practice.
This is pathetic.
Well, you only really need like 300 something on that lower capital.
No, what you gotta do now is make it so that he's still card blocked.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't work. That was not what you needed to do.
Oh, it works. Works. See, 9 versus 19?
Works.
You can't do it.
He says, nope, fuck you.
So it's only 9 guys. It held up for one turn. It's alright.
Have you run out of banter?
Huh?
No, we can talk. What's up?
Oh
I
boy.
was just expecting Pete to start a conversation after about 2 minutes of silence.
No, we're 2 minutes. We're 2 hours in. What do you want to chat about?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
How's your day, Nicholas?
I'm used to Mr. Chatbox just constantly having something to say. It was
I
a
mean,
weird
I
silence.
don't need to make up shit to say, right? Usually we're talking about something relevant. Right now, we got 3 guys who aren't really progressing the game. Because they are cowards.
Fools.
Booze.
Oh shit, that was a good roll.
It was. You should have had a backup like 4 on that top one, so you make sure you got a card.
What did he roll? 433 on 516? That isn't.
Marin, he has 3 cards. Dun, dun, dun.
What's the most you saw me do still with the split? Like 2K? 2,400, I think it was?
You know, I don't recall because like there's been so many games.
That's true. Hey, just for anyone listening to the show, Stove made a request the other day to put if you go to Risk Ideas in the main Discord, to put a similar to the Blitz slider for rolls, if we could have a slider for fortification, so that you can move large numbers. So if you guys are interested in adding that feature to the game, maybe just thumbs up that suggestion in the Risk
please.
Ideas. Yeah, make Stove a happy man.
Make everybody happy. I think we all need a slider.
Well, it'd be cool for these types of games for sure.
It would make it a lot easier.
Anything that saves time is really where I'm all about. I like efficiency changes that are time savers, personally.
Yeah, definitely. It would put people on the spot a little bit more often with the fortification too, since it would be quicker. So errors can be made.
Mm-hmm. As opposed to the types of errors you see now, which are like Tyler leaving a 19 stack there for some reason. Sure, it was totally intentional, right?
Yeah, intentional.
Intentional, just not thought out at all.
I see. Yeah, so have we thought about a time for the recap show yet? Has anyone sort of floated an idea?
That's up to your availability, is it not?
Well, I assume it's up to everyone's availability as well.
Well, yeah.
How about Wednesday evening? Are you Eastern Standard Time, Marin?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you free Wednesday evening? Like say 5, 6, something like that?
Sure.
Yes? Okay, let's lead with that and see who likes it. Look, it might be a bit late for Legatus, but let's try it. That lobby still open for me to chat in, Stove? Or would you prefer tourney chat?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You should probably DM people, yeah. Or did you just want to do like a ping?
Yeah,
everybody?
I'll do the ping in the lobby, right?
Okay.
If that's okay?
Yeah,
sure.
Go for it.
Sure. What did we say, 5 p.m.?
Shit, I'm reading DMs. I think you said 5 p.m. EST,
That's
right?
fine. I'll set it up and see how close we can get to that.
So, if you want to use the UTC clock, 5 p.m. would be 21 UTC.
Thank you, sir. See, Nick, I'm being productive.
Are you?
I think
Did you
so.
say that you weren't being productive? Did I miss something?
He's saying I was sitting here not talking.
Oh.
It's like he's criticizing me on my own. He's criticizing the host of his own show.
My own. Wait.
My own?
His there was up for some misinterpretation.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Has Nick done a Pete podcast?
Sure has. It was glorious.
He said, unfortunately.
What a mean person. Wow.
I don't know. I thought it was a pretty mid-tier showing on my part.
No, because I got a side of you, for at least not for me. I got a side of you that I'd never seen. So, I thought it was great. But if you're not happy with the show, that's disappointing for me, obviously.
I'm fine with the show.
You know who I've asked to do a show and has thus far refused me? Tyler?
Tyler's refused to do a Pete podcast?
He's welcome.
No, I did not refuse to do that.
He's welcome anytime he'd like. I think you're a funny dude, Tyler. I like chatting with you, man.
You know, if he shows up in here enough, you could just edit together one of the things he says and say, you know what, this is his honorary podcast.
Well, that's faking it though. Like I feel like
but it's funnier.
A former tournament champion of the caliber Sir Tyler deserves his own show. No.
I don't know. I certainly do want.
Excellent. Let's do it, man. Ah, what the fuck? Why did Me6 not let me... Stop mentioning so many people? I'm not allowed to do a multi-ping in that lobby, I guess. Okay.
Oh, you're not EH anymore.
Oh, I'm not EH. Gotcha. Okay. Back to tourney help. Or tourney chat, rather.
No. Even if you ping that many people, and the only reason you're able to ping multiple people is because of the...
Oh, because of the perms? Okay,
the
cool.
events out, yeah.
Sounds good.
So,
No
let
worries.
me do it for you.
Thank you. Please do it.
All right. So we got. Don't ping the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
And Kilted. Marin. He's in this PC. Do we know? Do you guys know what time it is for Legatus right now?
Hungary would be, what, like an hour or two ahead of UTC? So it would be around midnight. 21, 20...
Yeah.
Cowboy says sure. We should tell Cowboy to do something with his troops.
I'm gonna say 21 UTC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit those two stream videos together. And I lost a bit between when Kilted stopped streaming and Legatus. I picked it back up. I guess we just get to watch Legatus die to a bot there.
Yeah.
Were you able to watch, Marin, after you disconnected?
Yeah, I was able to watch. I didn't get to see when Kilted died, but I got to see basically everything after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was confused as to if I was able to like watch it, and people were like telling me no, and some people were telling me yes.
So what is, similarly to what Stove was asking me earlier in the game, what is everyone's plan?
There is none. There never is. You know that, Pete.
Well, the main plan, obviously, for all of them would be not Carbon.
Yeah, don't let Marin have cards and see what happens. I would think he has to go off.
It's funny, I've been wondering why I haven't seen that Me6 asshole for a while. So I get all the special EH perms, eh? I forget one tournament, but I was trying to set up like the intro, and like Me6 just deleted everything I typed out. It's like, you fucking asshole! You can't even have the bot give you the text that you tried to type out and let you fix it. You have to start from scratch.
Do you have a personal relationship with Me6?
Yes.
An abusive one at that.
Because I like typing in all caps, okay, Tyler? Sue me.
I feel like we don't know the whole story, Pete.
There's more to the story than meets the eye. Than Me6 the eye.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
I would just go home.
Yeah, I don't think you could do anything but go off cap and try to scare us.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I would just go home.
Go home? Sure.
Because I say this because Tyler's going to eventually end up taking that bottom bonus and then pinching you at the top. If you want Cowboy to do something or to attempt to block Tyler, you have to make him seem like a larger threat than you are. But technically he already is.
Pete, there's been like 5 suicides this game, and only 3 people are dead, so...
It's gorgeous. You know what would be great if 2 more people were dead?
If something happened. Yeah, I'm sure we all want this game to be over, but none of us want to lose, so...
Cosmic and I were just having this conversation earlier.
Were you?
Yeah. I think he's actually less competitive than I am.
What?
Oh, relax.
What?
Then what's in it for us?
Call me tits.
There are no tits. Stop saying it.
It?
Nobody has real tits here.
I mean, fake tits are fine.
No.
No?
You know
Oh, that's a
that's
hard
not true.
no. That's a hard no from Nicholas.
You know that's not true, Pete.
I definitely disagree, sir. Respectfully. Asking the tough questions of the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is
If these are tough questions, then I don't want to know what the easy ones are.
Yeah, I gave you softballs all night.
Oh no.
This
Let's
kills
see.
you, Marin.
I don't see anything that doesn't kill him, though.
Doing that doesn't kill him.
Yeah, it kills him later.
No.
It doesn't progress anything.
In order to card block,
In order to card block who?
oh,
Hey, Mary, can I ask you a question about the finals? There's one thing on my mind that I was curious in the moment how you felt. Do you recall the moment you were in Egypt with your large stack and Legatus was in the middle of Arabia? And he slow rolled you once. Do you remember this moment?
Yes.
How did you feel?
I felt like he'd actually like to do it at first.
Right. You thought he was going to do it or do something. Like, did you think he was going to, like, maybe soft blitz you or maybe slow roll for the turn, or certainly not suicide, right? Nobody would at that stage in the game. The three of you guys kind of proved to each other that nobody was willing to straight up suicide. I would imagine. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was like he'd actually going to do it at first, and then like I had like a millisecond of like a heart attack, and then after like that millisecond, I realized that he was actually going to do it, and then I saw him like a little roll, and then I knew it was like a joke.
Right. So it gave you a brief moment of anxiety, but then immediate relief.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that as well. I was like, why then? Maybe just entertain
Something like that
himself.
is interesting because obviously there's some sort of communication trying to happen, but
Maybe
that's
it's
the message.
to like wake everyone up after like doing pretty much nothing for the last like 30 minutes
For
or
multiple hours.
Act like
Yeah.
everyone else acted so much.
Why did you settle on Angola for a flag? Do you like the machete?
I guess I like the machete, and then kind of is I'm like fascinated with like the Soviet Union, so it kind of resembles that. I don't know,
What is so fascinating? What do you find so fascinating about the Soviet Union?
like communism. Like I know like most people think communism is like really funny or whatever, but I think it's like genuinely like pretty interesting, like the concept of it, and like how like it kind of failed, but at the same time it was like I'm not really sure how to explain it.
Well, this is an
Like a
opinion
different-
question. There's like no wrong answer. What do you like about the idea of communism?
I think that gives everyone, like, I believe in equality. And
Okay.
I think that it gives everyone equality. But at the same time, it doesn't. Realistically, I don't really think it can work very well.
Right. Well, because, I mean, equality to me seems aspirational, right? It's a nice thing to aim towards, but it can never be in practice because we are in fact not equal.
Yeah,
What the fuck did I walk back into? I left for 2 minutes.
You were shitting on me for not having an interesting conversation, then you interrupt me when I do?
Oh.
I need context.
Well, maybe watch the show
You need
then,
content.
you selfish person.
I had to take a piss.
Then hold it.
Exactly. You think these guys aren't holding their piss for fucking prod caps? Come on.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
still
sorry.
holding it, and
Sorry,
I'm not
Pete.
even in the game.
I had to
But you're
piss at a different
capitalist
time
or
than you.
communist?
Oh no.
You know what? That reminds me. I need to take a piss.
Let's start a conversation while Pete's taking.
What conversation did I completely destroy just now?
Something about communism. So is anybody else curious if Marin is just sitting on a set?
Dude, I know he's sitting on a set.
I'm so
Change
curious.
anything at all.
I'll be honest, I don't have a site.
No, I should have lied. Yeah.
And now
I guess
Cowboys
if
28
he
is
was, he would be benefiting marginally from it increasing in size.
now Cowboys telling me to attack purple, but I'm not sure how to do that. And I don't think it's really realistic without me basically being dead.
You can tell Cowboy to suck it. If he
So,
wants you to
there's
attack
gonna-
purple, he should attack purple.
There's gonna come a point where Tyler starts inching up
Mm-hmm.
on Marin.
Yep.
Like he locks off the other side of Pink and starts getting guards while neither of them can get one.
Honestly, I think Tyler could get cards and card block both of them effectively.
For a while.
He's in a
Block
position.
both.
Now that you have the troop lead position, something to be
Yeah,
considered.
I don't see how I can do that with like. So I have to block off 4 positions on Cowboy and
You have to use your imagination.
3 on Marin.
Imagination.
See, Stove understands.
This is gonna bite Cowboy in the ass.
He's not gaining anything over me.
Mm-mm.
So what did I miss? What conversation did I just walk into?
Well, we decided that ice cream is better than yogurt.
Yeah, but like that's pretty obvious.
But custard's
Yogurt's
better than
better.
both.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know.
Why are you guys not fucking doing anything? What the fuck?
Hey, Cowboy, why do you leave a 3 behind, eh?
I think
Why are you
put his
playing
bonus
like
on the wrong
such an
thing.
asshole?
The fuck, man? He left a 3 behind.
I don't understand. He's being an asshole.
Yeah. There you go. Ah, shit, I got card. Let's talk about the Soviet Union again.
Yeah.
He's like,
Good
yeah.
talk.
Yeah, let's talk about the
Good
Soviet
talk,
Union.
guys.
Where do you stand on the Soviet Union, Tyler? Wasn't expecting that one, huh?
I don't know. My aunt's going to Moscow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, nice. Cool story, bro.
The state of the
Thanks.
Soviet Union, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I stand on Canada, bro. I don't get what you saying.
Tyler, what's your plan for winning this game, dude?
What's my plan?
Yeah. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are you making me watch nothing?
I'm not sure what to do.
Okay. But, like, that was my
Yes.
opinion earlier.
I'm taking suggestions.
I mean, Stove and I both gave you a suggestion earlier. I don't know if you actually heard it.
To card block both of them at the same time?
Not liking that idea anymore. Changed my mind.
To card block both of them?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be ideal, but
It's not something
one's
that
got
could happen right
5,000
now.
to punch back. I only have 5. Like,
There's
I only
too
have
many
50
Marin
cents.
ones around Cowboy. Cowboy would still get card.
I mean, I could flip it and card block Cowboy for a while, but
That would prolong the game even more.
yeah, like, I don't know what. I couldn't even really card block him. I could just push him into Marin, and I would just uncard block Marin. Then no one will be card blocked, and even less will be happening.
Well,
I think the motive here
that's-
is to get another 145,000 roll on Cowboys.
that's it from you guys. Is there anything, Marin, that you would like to touch on that we haven't gotten to? Are you happy with this show?
Not
Sorry?
not really anything so far.
Okay, cool. I'm really excited for the recap show. It's nice to have everyone ask each other the questions, like what were you thinking in this moment, and so on and so forth, and how are you feeling, all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to put together the video so I can go to the points in the story that people are talking about. And I'll try and get some interesting questions put together for all of you all. But just to leave you with a final note, congrats again, man. Being being a world champion, you know? Way to go.
Thank you.
Pete,
Yeah.
if one of the questions isn't tits or ass, I'm going to be disappointed.
You are free to submit your questions. And there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Marin, again. Thanks, Stove, Nick, Tyler, for chatting with me and keeping it light and entertaining.
Light and entertaining.
There you are.
Yeah.
And just for all of you watching, if you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I do have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do a fixed game every Friday. I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast, this show, for Wednesdays, and every other day I do whatever I feel like. So come on down and subscribe, and come along the journey with me. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.